I like the mic. What's up everyone, welcome to my channel again, and I promised you guys 2 videos today, and look, I'm keeping my promise. Somehow I am managing this. I am filming this video right now. Hopefully I'll get it edited and uploaded and published to you guys as soon as possible. But yeah, so I'm back. And I want to say real quick before we dive into this video is thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers. That's big stuff, big news. We hit the 800 mark I think 2 days ago, and just been growing from there, and I'm very happy that everyone is enjoying the content that I produce, and that's always my biggest goal, is to make sure you guys enjoy it. So anyway, you're gonna know what I'm about to say next, but if you like this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you're not already subscribed. If you're already subscribed, love you guys. But today we'll be reacting to another video, and this video is actually by SomeThingElseYT, and I believe, give me 1 second, I need to pull it up. I think he's called it Why Being Famous Sucks or something, and it's called Fame is Lame. And so I want to react to this and see what he says. Obviously he's very famous, so he probably has a good viewpoint on this. I'm not famous, or I guess to you 800 people I am kind of famous, I guess. But anyway, let's dive into it and react to this video, and hopefully I'll get it uploaded before I go with some of my friends tonight out to watch the UFC fight. So let's dive into it.
Oh my God! Holy mother! I can't believe it! Oh my God!
What is that?
Oh my God! Are you SomeThingElseYT?
I'm yeah, that's me.
Oh my God! I can't believe I'm in your. Can I get a picture?
Yeah, man, no problem.
I want to be just like you.
That's awesome, man. Why?
Yeah, I get that. Whoa,
Are
okay.
you SomeThingElseYT?
yeah. Would you like a picture?
What? Yes.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm taking a picture with you.
Oh my God. The enthusiasm.
I want to be famous.
I want to pause right there real quick. I just want to say I can understand why it can get annoying being famous. I mean, like, obviously if this is like his experience all the time, he's going to like a regular Starbucks or to a regular Kroger, and people run up to him like, oh my gosh, like, I understand that that's getting lame, and like you're like, oh man, like, yes, I'm famous, whatever, but I just want to live my life normally. So I totally understand where he's coming from by showing this. So let's keep going. And but I think this is a very good point, because sometimes we all think we want to be that person or we want to live like that person, but in reality they're like, oh, this is much, it's a little too much. Anyway, let's keep going.
Day 2.
That's why? Man, I'm getting recognized a lot today. Getting recognized is actually rare for YouTubers. Also, I bought a new mic. It sounds amazing.
I like the mic.
Can I get a picture?
Of course.
Come here. Oh my God, you're so good,
Yeah,
baby.
she's scared.
I want to be just like you. Man, you probably have like an exciting life all the time, doing what you love every day, partying it up, being rich and famous. Blah, blah, blah,
Here we go. I think, I don't know.
My words that aren't true about quote-unquote famous YouTubers, blah, blah.
Being famous. What does it mean?
Yeah.
Having millions of people adore you, making lots of money, being the cool kid everywhere you go, getting lots of potential job opportunities.
That's close.
What is
Scared
it?
for a second.
I mean, by definition, sure, some of those things, but what's it all about?
Yeah, what
It
is
seems
it all
like
about?
everyone nowadays wants to have some sort of fame for whatever reason, whether it's for popularity, money, happiness, or because they just want to. Well, to give you a bit of insight, allow me to explain how yes, hello, it's me, SomeThingElseYT, start my everyday life as a quote-unquote famous person.
Real quick, before we dive into his life, I want to say he brings up a really good point. I feel like in today's world, everyone wants to be famous. Everyone wants to be somebody. We're all trying to find a quick get-rich-quick scheme, or a a way we can produce something that makes us popular in people's eyes. And I think that kind of puts, I don't know if it's because we've just gotten more selfish and we just look at ourselves and think, I want to be famous. I want to be huge. I want to go out there and make everyone happy, kind of thing. And which is great and all, but sometimes it's not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, at least that's what he's kind of implying. And I don't know. I just look at our world now, and I think it's definitely changed from versus 30, 40 years ago. People just want to be famous now. There's so many ways you can get famous now. We have YouTube, we have Shopify, we have all these different ways we can make money or get famous. And it's just definitely a different environment we all live in. But let's keep going.
This guy calling himself famous. Okay, I know. Let me just create a loophole so I don't seem as pretentious throughout the rest of this vid.
Excuse me?
Oh, there he is.
Are you able to call me famous so people don't get mad at me?
No.
Anyways, I, for one, think it's freaking awesome. Unlike most, I, the celebritant, wake up every day to the sweet and loving sound of my beautiful, elegant, and oh so gorgeous alarm clock.
Oh, okay, mine's my phone.
After that, I get my beloved by many ass up, walk over to the kitchen, and make myself a meal unlike those have ever seen before. Quaker Oats oatmeal. Sometimes when I start my day, I decide to do a little tidying up around the old Casa de la my house, because, yup, this old mansion can get pretty messy sometimes.
I like this guy.
If only Esmeralda was available today. And finally, I take a shower, get dressed, brush my teeth, and go to work. For, like, longer than I should. Yep, no cubicle for my desk job, no siree. The famous lifestyle is, oh man, it's, as my generation likes to say, bopping.
Bopping.
Yo. Irony. I smell irony. Nah, but for real, being famous has its perks, right? Having your own sizable army of adolescent preteens that worship you can score you some major opportunities like movie deals,
I feel that.
sponsorships, and
that's cool.
Even TV roles. That's crazy. That's stupid. For those trying to get into the mainstream, that's a freaking steal.
Yeah, it really
like,
is.
Seriously. Only thing you have to do is sign here and here.
Sign away your
and
life.
Here. Also here.
I get that.
Initials
that
here.
sucks.
Blood sample here. Firstborn sacrifice here.
Oh,
Honor
geez.
for Cthulhu.
There's
And
Cthulhu.
one little initial at the bottom. Okay, cool. You own nothing now. Hell, Satan. As you can see, I'm having a blast letting off a bit of steam. Because that's what being a creator is all about. Expressing.
I feel like all this, like, him, like, kind of picking fun of it is actually, like, how he I know it's actually how he feels, but I feel like it gives, like, a better insight into how, like, you know, being famous is, at least in his perspective. But anyway, let's keep going and finish this video.
Having fun and making something you're proud of. None of this lackluster way we've sort of directed creativity to go, which is, well,
fame lottery. Drop it here.
Become famous.
Well, Adam, come on. You can be your favorite creators and make a crap ton of friends, right?
I hear you ask, and to that I say, I mean, I have friends, like hundreds of friends, of course. Look at this community.
2 people.
Yep, being a celebrity really has its ups. I mean, the only downs you really got are nothing big. Sure, having no idea whether people want to be your friend for you or just because you're famous sucks, but why should I give an effing F? Nothing better than
One other thing I want to say real quick is I bet the dating scene's really hard when you're, like, that famous, you know? Like, I'm sure there are women that just want to be part of the fame, or women and men that just want to be part of the fame and aren't really there for, like, a real relationship. So, like, you know, like I've heard about some stories about, you know, famous girls and famous guys who go on dates, and, you know, they go on a date with someone that just wants the fame, and it's sad, you know, like. You should be able to go on a date with someone that you really want, like, a perspective with, a future with, and not, like, because they just want the money kind of thing. Maybe I'm skipping ahead. Maybe he'll talk about this, but, you know, I just think that's kind of a sad perspective of being famous, is that you don't know who you're going to go on a date with. They could just be there for the money. Anyway, that's all I had to say about that.
potential friends and them treating you like a god every time you speak, or constantly asking about analytics and asking how they can get famous too, or tell you about their problems, expect help all the time, and talk shit behind your back and never ask you, hey Adam, how's your day going? Or having no one to turn to because you push them all away. Yep, the famous lifestyle is pretty bopping, yo. As for meeting your favorite creators, you get to meet them. That's definitely true, but it shouldn't be the ultimate goal. Also, if you word vomit like I did when you first meet your favorite creators, well, better to meet them when you are a little more figured out in life. Won't give their names because it's embarrassing, and I know for a fact they don't remember, but I shit you not, the first time I met one of my favorite creators, I was, I I called them daddy. It was 2017 at a con backstage, and I had noticed them from a distance. I sat my friend sitting next to me and said, "Holy shit, that's so-and-so." And they were like, "Go say hi." Being the confident Joe Schmo that likes talking to crazy people that I am, I decided, "You're right, what's the worst that can happen?" and walked over. Now, what I failed to mention is that this person resembles me very much, or at least according to my fan base.
And
Within my little fan
it
community,
Markiplier?
there's a running gag going that they like to push that I'm their son and a clone or whatever. And I get asked that question a lot. Of
honestly don't know
course,
who it is.
you didn't know this. It's just a weird thing my fans created in my comment section. But I walked up to him and said, "Harry so-and-so?" And when he turned around, that's when I realized that, oh wow, I can get nervous, like a deer in front of headlights. I froze. He looks at me and says, "Hi, yes, nice to meet you." Meanwhile, my brain is trying to register this complex riddle
man,
of
I bet
words
that
he
is
just threw at
nerve-wracking.
me, and for some reason I couldn't register anything except for the hundreds of comments
looks
flooding
like-
my mind. So I looked at him dead in the eyes, shook his hand, and said, "Pleasure's mine, Daddy." The confusion on his face was so freaking real.
He's like, wait, hold on.
I then finished shaking his hand, say, "Was nice to meet you," and left.
All I gotta say is I hope one day I get invited to like VidCon or something. I get to meet some cool creators. Just one day, just like for 5 minutes. I don't even have to be like famous at that point. I just want to go. I just hope I get to go to VidCon. VidCon is in, I think, California, and I live in Virginia, so it's kind of a long flight. I can't go there right now, but you know, I hope one day I'll be able to go. But anyway, let's keep going.
To get the frick out of there ASAP. Because, oh man, you're not allowed to be a fan in this industry, because I'll fuck you up. You do learn a lot being famous, though, not gonna lie. For example, you get to attend meetings and important phone calls on
Discord.
just that. How to become famous. Yep.
Discord.
Sometimes you get to sit down with professionals as they explain these 10 quick and easy steps on how to YouTube. No need to ask them questions like, how come your channel's not successful? No, sirree. They know your audience more than you do, you see. Just gotta let yourself succumb to the brainwash
Yep,
and allow
that's what
your
they're trying
morals
to
to
do.
seep away so you can proudly create the perfect
want the money. They're
content
just there for the
to
money.
manipulate your audience into clicking your videos and buying your merch. Yep. What's that? It would probably be better if you focused on more stuff you are proud of making, be you, and try to be as creative as you can be versus following fake rules that everyone thinks you need to follow that hinder your creative flow, causing you to make complete garbage you aren't proud of. Stop it. They're watching. Anyways,
I love
yeah,
this guy.
I'm famous.
Adam's awesome.
It's whatever. Look, last thing I want to do is crush people's dreams or express an opinion people don't like. Especially since I'm 22 and clearly know everything. My opinion never changes every 5 seconds. I love what I do, and I appreciate the hell out of the audience that watches my content, aka the people who make my dream of being able to create stuff I'm passionate about and even express myself possible. But if you try to make it big for the sole purpose of becoming famous, then I hate to break it to you. You can do better.
True. That was deep. That was very deep. Guess we're watching him play basketball now. Oh, it's gonna be. Nice. That was deep. Man. I'm still just staring at this like, holy crap. It's very deep because he said a lot of like true things that I want to talk about at the end, but that hit me right in the soul, in the heart, whatever. Same thing. Oh, nice. All right, so like I was saying, like I think he put a lot of good points out there. You know, people just want to get famous now. They don't care about who they're creating for. They just want those people to love them, and they want those people to give them money or make them famous and recognizable in everyday life. And I think I don't know. I'm not famous, obviously, or at least I don't feel famous, but I think that is like a different aspect of America that we didn't see like back in the 60s and 70s and stuff. And I think it's changed a lot because of technology. You know, there's a lot more ways that we can become popular or can get our message out there, you know, with YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I just think all those things have caused us to like just want to be famous and not look at the other side of things. And I think this video was very, very accurate and like how they felt about being famous, or how he felt about being famous, and how, like, you know, at the end when he had the little puppet talking to him, you know, you just make good content instead of signing all these stuff. But I think it was very a deep message in that video, and if you're someone that just wants to be famous, like, I don't do these videos to get famous. I love you guys. I love every single subscriber, and I love that you guys subscribe to my channel, but I don't do these to be famous. I do these because I love animation videos, and I love other videos, and I love reacting to them, and I love, you know, communicating my message or attaching myself to a video and being able to spread my message along with that video's message. And so I don't do this to be famous. I do it because it's enjoyment for me, and I really enjoy making these videos, and I want to get better at them. So I think, like he said at the end, if you're just doing this to be famous, then yeah, you that's going to be a long road for you. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like button, leave a comment down below about what you thought of the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.